The start of a new year is always one of the best times to review your investment strategy. The year 2020 will go down as one of the more unpleasant and challenging 12-month periods in modern global history. Through November 2020, there were 10.7 million people unemployed in the US, up to nearly 5 million from the record low unemployment rates seen in February. Millions more have stopped looking for a job altogether. There are a lot of departments and industries where you can invest your money. But when you have limited amount available, then you should think a lot and invest at the best things available. Today, we are going to tell you the 10 best investments for the year 2021. Number 10 is real estate. Many investors have traditionally turned to the stock market as a place to put their investing dollars. But not everyone knows that buying real estate is also considered an investment. Under the right circumstances, real estate can be an alternative to stocks, offering lower risk, yielding better returns, and providing greater diversification. Compared to investors who rely on the stock market to accumulate assets for their retirement, real estate investments take a different approach. Many economists believe real estate has many advantages over investing in stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. Real estate offers predictable cash flow. It appreciates in value, thus keeping up with inflation. It provides a higher return because of positive leverage. And it offers equity growth through debt reduction. The best thing in real investment in 2021 is that you should not be very much expert to invest in this sector. Number 9, electric cars. The electric car industry has been expanding for years, and stakeholders continue to invest billions into this burgeoning market. Europe secured 60 billion euros in investments to produce electric vehicles and batteries last year, 19 times more than in 2018. While this is still a budding industry filled with opportunity, as per experts, the electric car industry is increasing its market share while petrol and diesel cars are losing market share. This is happening now and will continue until traditional cars are replaced by newer, greener alternatives. Toyota, the big giant, is investing billions of dollars to develop electric vehicles, EVs, in Indonesia over the next 4 years, starting with hybrid vehicles. China has seen a rise in its EV stocks. There are also opportunities to invest in semiconductor makers like Nvidia, which produce chips that act as the EV's brain. So, in 2021, this is the best long-term investment. Number 8, Bitcoin and crypto. Investing in Bitcoin can seem complicated, but it is much easier when you break it down into steps. You don't have to understand computer programming to realize that banks, businesses, the bold, and the brash are cashing in on cryptocurrencies. It may seem hard to believe that a digital currency could be worth thousands of dollars. Similar to any speculative investment, buying Bitcoin carries some well-known risks. The price could drop precipitously, and a single online hacking or crashed hard drive incident can wipe out your stash of Bitcoin with no recourse. So in 2021, investing in Bitcoin and crypto is good investment, but the risk factor attached with it is quite high, and you should be a little bit of a computer geek to grow well in this industry. At number 7, we have IT and big tech. Since the beginning of 2020, one investment sector has stood out globally through all the COVID-19 pandemic-induced volatility in markets, economics, and industries. That of the information and communications technology, ICT. The size of global information technology market is forecast at $5.2 trillion in 2020. The technology sector is vast, comprising gadget makers, software developers, wireless providers, streaming services, semiconductor companies, and cloud computing providers, to name a few. Any company that sells a product or service heavily infused with technology likely belongs to the tech sector. This sector is still growing, and it seems that this is the only sector that remains undisturbed, even in pandemic. So, this is one of the best investments of 2021. But still, this sector needs a little bit of expertise to grow up your business properly. Number 6, travel and hotel stocks. Most consumers are familiar with the travel and tourism industry from using its services for some needed rest and relaxation during family and related vacations. But what if you are thinking about investing in this sector, especially in 2021? The travel and tourism sector generates nearly 10% of economic output and supports 1 in 11 jobs in the global economy, making it a critical global industry. One of the sectors that suffer a lot in year 2020 is this sector. But this is the situation that will surely not live long. In the upcoming few years, travel and hotel stocks will be the growing markets and it will attract investors. So, in the current situation, it may not seem a good investment, but in near future, this sector will be one of the best sectors to invest. Number 5. Energy and petrol. The energy sector is comprised of companies focused on the exploration, production, and marketing of oil, gas, and renewable resources around the world. Popular energy sector stocks include upstream companies that are primarily engaged in the exploration of oil or gas reserves. The early 2020 oil price war and the COVID-19 pandemic drove oil prices to record lows and sharply pushed down energy stocks. The energy sector is a challenging one for its investors. Energy prices can change in a heartbeat, which can have a massive impact on the sector as well as the global economy. The energy sector is vital to the global economy because it provides the fuel and power needed to drive trade and travel. However, when the economy slows, it impacted a lot on the investment market. But still, this sector is a hot favorite for many ones to invest in 2021. At number 4 is fashion industry. Many investors love to invest in the fashion industry because this is where the passion lies. However, as with other sectors, the fashion industry is a competitive one, and it has many ups and downs. A clear understanding of how to invest in the fashion industry will help you a lot. Popular trends of daily lifestyle and clothing, footwear, accessories, makeup, body, or furniture are commonly known as fashion. So, you must understand and must be well aware about recent trends so you can grow. The industry is vast and trendy. There are many subsectors you can look into and start an investment. You can join brands that have their names, you can start their own. This is the most decent investment in 2021 as fashion industry will never end, and you will grow if you invest properly. Up next at number 3, electronics industry. The electronics sector produces electronic equipment, consumer electronics, and manufactures electrical components for a variety of products. Common items in the electronics sector include mobile devices, televisions, and circuit boards. The electronics sector is growing rapidly as a result of increasing demand from emerging market economies. As the world is moving towards automation, the growth in this sector increases a lot. China has been a significant electronics producer for a long time and is now also a major market for consumer and industrial electronics. Asia's proportion of the market for electronics is expected to represent approximately half of the global market within the next several decades. Still, in regions like Asia and Africa, there are a lot of opportunities to invest in this growing sector. Number 2 is online industry. If you have capital available and you're assessing your investing options, you might be thinking about real estate, bonds, or other investments. But have you ever thought about buying an online business? An online business is a great way to earn passive income. That is, income that comes in on its own. A great example of this is a blog that earns revenue from ads. You aren't actively selling anything, but the money continues to come in. The best thing in online investment is that if your online business is set up correctly, there will be fewer expenses that go along with it. This is particularly true in cases where physical products, distribution, rent, and other costs are non-existent. Marketing is one of the most important components to this business, so this may be one of the costly businesses for investors. But in 2021, this is one of the hot favorites for many newbies. Down to our last one, pharma industry. Despite a reputation for being high risk, pharma companies can be compelling for long-term investors. With the possibility of patented entry into new areas of treatment, the pharmaceutical industry can present profitable opportunities for those who do their research. Many pharmaceutical companies work towards bringing new cures to the market and improving treatments available for patients. The global pharmaceutical industry tops $1.2 trillion in sales each year. That's a huge market, and it creates tremendous opportunities for long-term investors, as well as quality of life advancements for patients. And the COVID-19 pandemic has drawn even more attention to pharmaceutical companies developing coronavirus drug and vaccine candidates. So, this is the best time to invest in this sector. These are not only sectors to invest in 2021, but that is it for today's video. Tell us in the comment section which sector you feel will be the most profitable. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, District 10 TV, for we are here to serve you with our fun, interesting, knowledgeable videos. And if you enjoyed today's video, then you will surely enjoy our upcoming videos. Click the bell button so you will be notified every time when we have a new upload in the channel. You may also check our previous videos as well. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.